Okay, this video is going to be about a modification I'm doing to the TC85. It's adding this flywheel weight. It's a 7-ounce weight. I've never installed one before, that's why I wanted to take a quick video of this. It's supposed to be super simple. Today's Friday, I have a race on Sunday. I have 2 more modifications that I want to do to the bike. This one is one of them. The second modification that I want to do is, this is a mapping switch that came with my TE 150. I'm going to actually put it on the TC85. I think I will benefit greatly from putting a mapping switch on there to calm it down when I don't need such a big hit through some technical stuff, and then open it back up to the more aggressive mapping for some wide open riding. And then the third is I've got a larger fuel tank, so I don't have to stop for fuel during a hare scramble. So let's get started on this. This is an unboxing, I guess. This is how it comes. Let's see. We've got the spacer, the actual flywheel itself, Steely Off-Road. I think you can get these from Slavens Racing as well, but I got this from Steely direct. It looks like a fancy nut in there and some screws. Installation instructions and some cool stickers. This made it all worthwhile, this cool stickers. And then just a description of what it is. Okay, perfect. Let's get cracking on it. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is take off the cover, and it takes a 8mm. So I'm using a T-handle to pull those off. Oh, one more. Didn't even see that one down there. Should have thought. There we go. And there's a little rubber gasket that's attached to the ignition cover here. All right, the next step is we've got to take off this locking bolt. It says turn it counterclockwise to do so. But there's one other thing that I have to do. There's an engine block piece that I purchased, which you take your spark plug out, and you put this engine lockup tool inside where your spark plug goes, and you roll your piston up to where it comes in contact with this plastic tool, and it enables you to take off this bolt or this nut without having to use a strap on this or anything like that. So this is the lockup tool, Steely Off-Road. I purchased it from the same website that I got the flywheel weight from. And all it is, as you can see, it just looks like that, and you just screw it right in. It says to screw it in just finger tight. Don't have to get nuts or crazy about it until it's fully seated. And then, well, right now it's already there. You hear that? That means the piston is hitting the bottom of that plastic piece, and that's where I need it. And then I'm going to take this bad boy off right here. So this nut is a 17mm nut. Well, and there you go. You can't see it, but there is a washer in there. We need to get that washer out. The washer does not go back in. It does not get replaced. So I've got this little pick. There we go. So now we put on the flywheel weight. It says rotate it on the spindle, turning it counterclockwise, and what threads it is this outer thread that goes on the inner thread, and then this pokes through the hole here. You want to hand tighten it to make sure it's fully seated. The instructions say it's very important to make sure that it's fully seated against the flywheel itself, which it is. There we go. All right, next it says to install the special nut, which is this piece here that came in the little accessory bag. You turn it clockwise to tighten, and you're supposed to torque it to 42 foot-pounds with a 16 millimeter socket. All right, 42 foot-pounds. All right, I gotta bring it back around to the other side. There we go. There we go. All right, so how this describes it is you have to have, there's a gasket on the cover here. That is gonna be very difficult to pull out of here, so I'm not gonna mess with that. All you have to have is a gasket on one side of this spacer, and then on the opposite side of the spacer, it says to put some silicone sealant, which I have. I'm gonna put silicone sealant on both sides just to be safe. Gotta make sure I get this on the right side. So these require a Phillips screwdriver to be installed, but I can at least hand tighten them. So that's what we're dealing with. Just like that. I think that's getting close. So the next piece is taking out the engine lockup tool, and then I'm going to rotate the crank to see if it's rubbing on the inside of this cover, and if it's not, we are in business. It doesn't feel restricted or rubbing at all. So spark plug goes back in, and I think that's it. That wasn't too bad. It's pretty damn simple. Pretty damn simple. All right, spark plug is torqued to proper specifications per the user or owner's manual. Okay, well that's it. Looks like it's all ready to go, and it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I appreciate you all watching. After I do all of this, I probably am going to test it at Croom tomorrow, Saturday, for a couple of hours just to make sure everything is working well. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.